Welcome back guys, we're back here with another tutorial. This time we're going to be going over how we can create quality backlinks. So backlinks are essential for all private blog networks, and of course any other sites. Of course we all know that backlinks will grow your domain if they're good quality backlinks. So how do we achieve this? One of the main ways to do this is by building a private blog network. This is a network of private blogs that you have that all have some domain authority and are going to be backlinking to your main site. Now there are right and wrong ways of doing this, so let's just go over all the fine points here to make sure that where you are building your backlinks you're doing it the right way. So for any PBN you're going to need a unique IP, different name servers. So of course the website does look like it's unique, it's not your own website pointing to another one of your websites, and that's going to be a really key part of this. If you want to find out how you can get a PBN blog, check out SeekaHost.app. Within minutes you can get your domain and they get your PBN hosting all on separate IPs and all using different name servers. Now again, this is really important because you don't want to be leaving footprints behind, telling the search engines that all these are run by one entity. You want all your blogs to look unique. If you don't run a private blog network, we will of course be discussing other ways at the end of the video, so stick around. So let's start first with building up your blog, what you need to do to get your blog good enough to actually start getting quality backlinks from it. First of all, expired domains are important. If you are able to find yourself a good expired domain with a lot of domain authority, that's going to be great. That's really going to help for any backlinks coming off of that site. And I'll leave a link in the description for our video just explaining what expired domains are, how you can go about purchasing them. Once you are hosting your blog, you're going to want to add some value to it. Don't just keep it as a plain blog with 1 or 2 pages. That's really going to, it's not going to help for any backlinks in the future. Build it like a proper website, have different pages, have an about us page, post regularly on it, and keep it related to the niche of the domain. So if your domain is welovepuppies.com, make sure that it's relevant to that. Make sure you're talking about pets, animals, puppies, dogs. If you're going to be blogging about news in the UK and sending a backlink from cutepuppies.com, it's not really going to match, it's not really going to help. That's not the greatest of backlinks that you're going to be creating there. Anyway, back to the blog now. So you're going to want to build it up and make sure that you are posting regularly on there, put good information on there, stuff that is actually going to build up the SEO of the blog itself, create some organic traffic that are going to be coming so you've actually got proper visitors. You might already have visitors coming in because you've used an expired domain, because the better that your website is scoring, the better the backlink is going to be, and you're going to be building a much better backlink this way. Keeping with the related posts, obviously you are posting regularly on here to make sure that it's looking really good for the search engines, people actually coming searching, getting answers for their queries, and making sure that your posts are related. This of course should probably be thought earlier in the PBN planning. If you're going to be running a private blog network, you want to keep it similar to a particular niche. Make sure that all the domains are also like that. For instance, if I'm running a wedding business, I might get other domains that might be with photography, event hiring places and stuff similar to the niche but not exactly the same niche. This way the backlink is not only going to be a quality backlink from a good related post, but it's also going to be within the same niche. It's going to make sense and it's going to help a lot. Now let's get down to the backlink itself. Let's say you've built yourself a private blog network, you want to start linking to your main money site to actually grow its authority now and start sending more traffic that way. And like I like to say, use the backlink more as a precious gem rather than a pebble that you can just dash about. So by that I mean, on your blog, don't have a backlink with a do follow on every single page or on every single post or multiple times throughout the post all to your main money site. First of all, what that is going to do is it's going to alert the search engines to the fact that maybe this is a PBN or some sort of link building site, which you don't want to happen. What I find best to do is to actually take note of each do follow link that you do. So let's say you have one PBN. Do lots of other posts. You don't have to keep linking to other sites and stuff like that. Keep them informative, keep them related, keep them good quality posts. And then when you do one particular post that's extremely relevant to your money site, leave a do follow link in there. Leaving one good backlink is much better than leaving hundreds of really bad backlinks. And a few things to keep in mind is to actually link out to other sites on the same post. Don't make it really obvious that you are just linking to one place to try and grow the domain authority. Leave some other links to some much more authoritative sites, maybe some other blogs potentially, maybe leave a few no follows as well. You don't want to leave everything as do follow because that's going to be passing down your domain authority. If you are going to be linking to your main money site, mix it up a little bit as well. Maybe leave your main one to your main homepage where you want people to be going as a do follow, and then if you do have to link to it again with a picture or something like that, maybe leave it as a no follow. That way it's going to look much more organic. You want it to make it look like somebody different is writing about the site and is then going to be sending traffic your way. Now, as I said earlier, you should be taking note really. As you can see on the screen right now, what I like to do personally is actually keep a note of all my do follow links, the date, the anchor text, because that's important. You don't want to be using the same anchor text. So if you've got a nice note of what anchor text you've been using, and if you're not aware what that is, that's the word that you use to link it or the sentence. So let's say if I say check out my blog and I use that particular sentence right there, I've highlighted it and I've linked it to my blog. If you keep putting that same anchor, that might also get recognized. They're going to think, well, why is the same link coming from the exact same sentence or anchor? So change it up. As you can see in my list, I try and change it up from something in the home page, maybe tutorials, but I do try and keep it to the home page. This is just in case you lose any pages during the process. You might change some of the URLs. You don't want the link to be lost. You don't want to keep using these same anchor words, and you also don't need to have all your keywords within there all the time. Just make sure it's related, it's looking different the way that you actually link your anchor text to your main site. For example, if I run tutorials on WordPress, for instance, we could have an anchor text from one blog saying best WordPress tutorials 2021. We could have another anchor link saying WordPress tutorial homepage, and you get what I mean. We try and keep it a little bit different so they're not all the same. On the most part, if you are running a private blog network, we try not to link too many of the blogs to each other. This can create a little bit of a footprint if they start to notice that all the blogs are particularly pointing to each other, and they're all in this big circle of like pointing links to each other. So don't make it too obvious. Again, that's why I said earlier, make sure that you are linking to other sites as well, much more authoritative sites. So let's say, for instance, if I'm talking about Minecraft, I'm doing a Minecraft tutorial, I might link out to the Minecraft wiki, the main Minecraft page, and stuff like that, just to mix up the links. So then my one do follow link to my main site will hold a lot more authority and will also drive some traffic there if you've built up your blog and you've got traffic coming to it already. So we've gone over a lot of the points of how you can build a quality backlink using a PBN. How else can you get a backlink? As I've mentioned in videos before, you can of course reach out to other people within a similar sort of niche. Let's say I'm a gardener trying to grow my business, trying to get more clients. I might reach out to other horticultural type of businesses or websites, send them an email. It might have been that perhaps you've linked them before just to say, oh, what great work they do and stuff like that, and ask them if they'll be willing to put a backlink on one of their posts or websites to you. Perhaps offer an incentive for the fact that you've already linked to them, you find them a really great site. Maybe you can put through some people to them if they need work in their particular niche or business. You can send it to them and try and build some good relationships with other websites. It's not impossible. Of course, it is going to be hard with some. A lot of the time they might not respond, but just be persistent, not annoying, just persistent in the way that you know that you know who you've emailed. If they don't email back in quite some time, perhaps send them an email back. Don't just keep spamming them with emails asking for links. That's not going to help your case. But offer some sort of incentive, not a money incentive, just something like, I've previously linked to your site before, I really like your work, I'm just trying to grow my own blog, would you consider leaving the link back to mine? Something like that, and then you will get a few good quality links that way. Another way is a guest post on somebody else's blog, which already has some domain authority. You can ask for guest posting, you can get free guest posting, paid guest posting, and it's a really good way of writing a really detailed, good related article about your website and then leaving a really great or one or two great links to it. This will not only send you some traffic from the website that you're guest posting on, but it'll also increase your score on the search engines, because you're getting a really good do follow backlink from a relative other blog that's completely separate to your site, and it's just passing down some of its domain authority. So we hope that's helped with how to build a quality backlink. For any more videos like this, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. We got lots of tutorial videos, anything from making a WordPress site from scratch, building a private blog network, how to get good hosting, and all sorts of other videos. So thanks again for watching, and we'll catch you next time on the next tutorial. Bye bye.